my response to alcohol while we're on that topic is, if I drink something that doesn't taste incredible, I pour it out. Like, I'm never going to tolerate a bad glass of wine, ever. It's just not worth it.
Let's just sit with the alcohol for a second. So what are your personal rules for alcohol consumption outside of the, if it tastes mediocre or shitty, it gets poured out, which is a great rule. But what are your favorite types of alcohol? How do you personally navigate that?
Well, I'll start with like kind of quantity. I would personally just say there's going to be an insane reason to have more than 2 drinks in a day. Mm-hmm. So it's somewhere between 0 and 2. And it's got to be a really good reason to drink on more than 3 days a week. So in the back of my mind, I'm keeping a tally, which is I really shouldn't be having more than about 7 drinks in a week. And again, 7 drinks in one day is very different than 1 drink a day for 7 days. So it's the frequency and it's the dose, and that defines the poison. The second thing is I really have to make sure that that drinking is a good 3 hours away from sleep. Again, when I say these things, people say, Peter, you must be a robot. No, I'm just saying these are general principles. There are going to be times when I violate that. I think I posted something on Instagram a little while ago, which was like the most rancid night of sleep. I mean, my sleep data were comically bad. And the reason was we had friends over. It was very late. We drank, we ate. I basically went to bed. By the time they left at like 10:30, I went to bed and we had just finished eating sort of thing. And not surprisingly, my sleep sucked. The point I made in the post was I'd do it again. It was a fantastic night. Our friends and the 4 of us hadn't had dinner together in a long time. So you just have to be very thoughtful and deliberate about the choices and trade-offs that you make. As far as the type of alcohol, I think people love to, this is again an example of something I think we tend to over-index to. Oh, I drink a lot, but let me tell you, it's just vodka and tequila. So it's got to be good for me, right? It's like, no, alcohol's alcohol, right? So I love tequila. I love mezcal. I love really good wine, and I love really dark Belgian beer. I'm not deluded to think that any of those are healthy. And I know that there are some people who have, a horrible reaction to certain types of alcohol. Well, I would put that in the same category as people who have a horrible reaction to certain types of foods. Don't consume them. But I think mostly where I focus, Tim, is on how much am I going to drink? How close is it going to be to bed? And what's the total tally per week, and never exceed a certain tally in a given day?